If you're on the fence about whether you want to study abroad, especially with the UVA in Valencia program, hopefully this video will give you that extra push to make that decision. I studied abroad in Valencia my third year first semester at UVA, and when I tell you it was the best 4 months of my life, it was the best 4 months of my life. Now, I know COVID has affected studying abroad, so take these experiences with a grain of salt. Also, I know that each individual experience can be very different. So let's get started with reason number 1. Studying abroad is one of the best ways to improve your Spanish, if not the best. Pero I want to make a very important note here. Sí, puedes mejorar muchísimo el español cuando estás en Valencia, pero necesitas tratar de aprender y usar el idioma todos los días. Los profesores de Valencia pueden ayudarte muchísimo. Don't go with the expectation that just by studying abroad you'll become fluent. You have to put in the work. I was so frustrated my first 2 or 3 weeks in Valencia because 1, I realized I don't know as much Spanish as I thought I did, and 2, I wasn't magically improving my Spanish.
So which tour are we on? English or Spanish?
Spanish.
Why?
Because we're learning.
I'm not gonna understand anything. I've done like 3 Spanish tours in the past. I understood like 10%.
The point is that you really have to practice the language in order to learn it. But if you do, you will become so much better. It's honestly the best way to learn the language and the culture as well. Reason number 2, Valencia. To be honest, I didn't know anything about the city before I moved there. And this sounds cliche, but I absolutely fell in love with the city. It's the 3rd largest city in Spain, so it's not as touristy as other cities, but it's also big enough that you can explore the old parts of the city and the new parts of the city. There were a lot of tours. The plaza and downtown area is so beautiful. I lived about 2 blocks from the city square, and every time I was there, I was just blown away. And I just really liked walking around and people watching and shopping. After class, me and a couple of friends would just go to the beach and hang out. The food is also amazing. Valencia is known for their seafood paella, and I got to discover some really cool restaurants. I ate so good while I was in Valencia. It's some of the best food that I ever had. Also, the weather in Valencia is absolutely amazing. I remember it was November or December, and it was still like 70 degrees. Even the public transportation was really great. I took the bus every day to go to school. It always came on time. It was always fun to just take the public transportation, walk around, look at all the buildings, visit random cafes. That's literally what I did every single day, and I absolutely loved it. I can't hype this up enough. I love Valencia, and I would kill to go back again. Moving on to reason number 3, travel. Growing up, I never really traveled outside of the country. This was the first time where I really got to enjoy traveling. I think I really became independent while I was there. I had no idea that traveling within Europe was so easy and it's so convenient. I remember I took a $7 flight from Milan to London, which is absolutely insane. That's cheaper than Chipotle. I really loved staying at hostels. You get to room with people all over the world, just in little bunk beds. And you get to chat with them, get to know them. In a lot of the hostels, they would have like bar hopping tours. It would be such a fun way to meet new people.
Hi, America!
I still keep in contact with some of the people I met in those hostels. So yeah, I was just really blown away by the countries that I traveled to and just the convenience of traveling in general. I think after a lot of traveling, I realized that I just love Spain. It was the most beautiful place that I've ever been to. All in all, I got to learn about Spanish history and the culture on a whole different level by traveling. And yeah, those were some of my best memories. Reason number 4, the people. I met some of the best people in Spain. This is Evelyn. She's a Valenciana. I met her through a local church. I consider her one of my closest friends to this day. We still keep in touch. It was just amazing to be able to make a friend halfway across the world and realized that we have so much in common. I loved my host family, so my host mom Ava was one of the best host moms you could have, I think. She really encouraged us to travel and to get to know the city. She really helped me understand the Spanish culture and the language. I also joined a program called Intercambios, where we got to meet college kids from University of Valencia, and we formed a little group. We played volleyball together, we went to discotecas together, we went bowling, we did so much, and it was just a great way to foster this community in Valencia. I really think that the people made the experience what it is. Reason number 5, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The UVA in Valencia program offers so much. They actually have an internship program where you can gain experience in the legal field, to art, to education. And I actually interned with a local charter school in Valencia. I worked in the English classroom as a teacher's assistant. The UVA in Valencia program also organizes a lot of events. There's events like every week. There's a lot of movie nights, cooking paella in the mountains, travel to various cities, karaoke night. Traveling was really fun because we got to go to a lot of different towns and villages and cities that we usually wouldn't travel to. And especially traveling with a group, we get to do a lot of tours and there's organized activities, so it was always a fun experience. You really get the best support from the program team. They're so sweet and genuinely care about you. The professors are also great. They love sharing their passion for Valencia and the language, so you'll definitely develop that bond with your professors. And lastly, you also get to know the other fellow American students on the program.
We just beat tech.
I was surprised to find that there were a lot of students from other universities or other colleges around the US, so not just from UVA. It was just really cool to meet people from all over the states as well. And yeah, it was just a really great way to make new friends. I could honestly talk about this for hours. I know that a whole semester to be away from your friends and family is tough, but it really helped me gain confidence in the language, but also as a person. I really hope that this video gave you a better sense of what studying in Valencia could look like. So yeah, ciao!